Apple cost the spank a lot of money, so they're parting ways.
Google's deleting your account.
And Nvidia's giving China the D. Let's get into the hot news, everybody.
And I'm Kyle.
You broke Desmond. We're going to be going over the hottest tech news I can find on the internet while you enjoy your breakfast this Friday, December 1st, 2023. Last month of the year. You ready to go?
Where?
Well, to the Toyota-thon over on our Twitch channel.
It's the Boyotathon.
I forgot! Every Friday, we're going to be giving something away over on our Twitch stream today at 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be drawing a winner for the 1 terabyte Steam Deck OLED. We will be giving that away to one of you amazing people. US only. Very important. I'm tired of dealing with international shipping. It's such a pain in my butt. Anyways, what's also been a pain in the butt of Goldman Sachs is Apple, because turns out it was a bad business investment for them to partner with Apple on the Apple credit card, as well as the Apple savings stuff that's going on. And now it's becoming reported that Goldman Sachs and Apple are officially going to be severing ties. The Wall Street Journal coming out and saying that this is going to end, even though they recently extended their contract. They're probably going to end it within the next year. This is coming after tons of reports indicating that Goldman Sachs has been losing roughly $1 billion a year ever since they entered into this partnership. And so it's not quite clear what's going on behind the scenes, but Apple is allegedly going to be looking at a company like Synchrony Financial to partner with for the Apple cards. However, also I've been reading that the $1 billion loss that Goldman Sachs is claiming isn't actually them losing money. It's just the fact that the cost of doing consumer-facing stuff means that you're supposed to set aside money for like delinquency, and they didn't do that at all. And so like it's not actually costing them anything. They're just paying it backwards instead of having the money set aside up front.
Yeah, it's been a business decision. They've been the rich people bank, and now they're the everybody bank. But now they're about to not be that again.
That is true. But Apple's gonna be sleeping soundly no matter what, because they just make money ham over fist.
Ham.
And you can be sleeping soundly too with today's video sponsor, Helix Sleep. You can check them out down below at the link in the video description. But they currently have their Cyber Week deals still going on right now, where you can get 25% off plus a free bedroom bundle, which I gotta tell you, I've been on a Helix Sleep mattress for years at this point. Ever since I moved to this house in Pennsylvania, the Helix Sleep mattress was waiting for me at my door, and I've gotten a glorious night of sleep every single night since. Reece was recently here. He had a Helix Sleep mattress back in his initial US stay in 2020, and he was very upset that he had to leave his again. Because Helix Sleep gives you premium mattresses customized to fit your needs and conveniently shipped straight to your door. Very easy to unbox and get set up within moments, and I arrived early in the afternoon to this house, and by that night I was sleeping on my Helix Sleep mattress. And they have a sleep quiz so that you can personalize your bed to your needs, whether that's for you or for you and your sleep partner. And that can be based on your body type, your sleep preferences. I'm a side sleeper. My wife likes to sleep on her stomach. I like a medium mattress. She also does, and we got paired up with the Dusk Luxe mattress, and it has been a favorite of ours ever since. It sucks to like travel and like go to hotels where you don't have a mattress that's like catering your needs.
It's the worst.
Well, you know what is the worst? Doing the cannonball where you have to sleep in a vehicle.
Yep.
I can't tell you how precious it's been. Like in October when we did the cannonball, and I came back home and ooh,
that first sleeping.
So good in my Helix Sleep mattress. And Helix Sleep mattresses are fiberglass free, and they're delivered straight to your door with free shipping in the US. And they also include a 100-night sleep trial so that you can test out the mattress and ensure that you love it. Additionally, they have a 10-year warranty, and they have financing options and flexible payment plans. I'm always a fan of prioritizing sleep. You spend a third of your life doing it. It affects every other area of your life. I know specifically when I have to be awake for reasons with, taking care of my son, missing that sleep is bad, but thanks to the fact that I get to go back to a Helix Sleep mattress, the rest of the sleep I get is very good. So prioritize your sleep, take care of it, look after it. Go to helixsleep.com/UFD Tech. You can get 25% off plus their free bedroom bundle with their Cyber Week deals that are going on right now. This is their best sale of the year, so it's the perfect time to upgrade your mattress. Check the Helix site at the link in the video description, helixsleep.com/UFD Tech.
You know who's not sleeping though?
That's not how I was going to do it, but that's good. Yeah. Instagram, Threads, Meta, they're not sleeping because they're heading over to Europe in December. This was written in November, yesterday. Turns out that this month, Threads is going to be expanding over into the EU. One of the things that prevented them from doing so was EU regulations with regards to how social media sites need to operate. And it turns out that the way they're getting around this is making sure that they have the option that you can view Threads without being logged in. That was the big feature they needed to roll out so that they could go to the EU now.
Is that an EU thing?
Yeah, so Twitter has to do it as well.
Interesting. So, I feel like you can't look at certain Facebook pages.
You're in the US, but none of this applies to you. They get they have their own website. Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. All right. Did you know when you open up Facebook in South Africa, it actually moves the little globe, like rotates it for you? Yeah.
Just like the toilets.
Yes, the toilets are rotated sideways. Mm-hmm. Yep, that's exactly how that works. And Google rotating how they're coloring your chat bubbles. You can now be a blue bubble if you want to, because in order to celebrate 1 billion people using their Google Messages app and RCS, they have made it so that you can customize your chat bubble to many different colors. You can have an egregious amount. You can be green if you want to. You can be blue. You can maybe even be violet sky. But this way you can dunk on all of your Apple friends and be like, no, see, I am the blue text. You just, your TV's wrong. You gotta fix it.
This is just gonna become a different thing where it's like, ooh, you're
riveting.
You're any color.
Yeah, if you're using Gmail and you haven't logged in 2 years, your account's probably gonna get deleted today. The great email account purge starts today. Google's getting rid of inactive accounts, and they've sent out multiple notifications over the months leading up to deletion to both the account email address and the recovery email if one was provided. It's gonna be a phased approach, so they're gonna be working on that. However, they will not be deleting any account that's still paying them money. So if you haven't logged in, but you have like a Google Drive subscription or anything like that, you're safe.
Google Plus.
Yes, if you're paying them still for that, you deserve all of the free rewards in your life because you are such a benevolent soul that nobody should ever delete your stuff.
That's me.
That's Kyler. And speaking of benevolent souls, Reece has some deals for you.
Pulling them down with foot.
Yo, welcome back to UFD Deals, bringing the hottest tech deals on the internet, and it's December already. What the heck happened? But at least there's holiday deals for you, starting with the summer ARGB CPU air cooler going for only $25.99, making it $34 off. But then if you want to give someone a nice little gift for their PS5, you can pick up this Next Storage Japan NVMe M.2 SSD with a heatsink for only $55.99 for the 1TB version, making it $94 off. But then we also have this Intel Arc A750 limited edition 8GB graphics card for only $179.99, making it $37 off. And then last but not least, we're checking out something really cool thanks to our friends and channel sponsors Jawa with this absolutely gorgeous build from Omega Point PCs. Featuring a Ryzen 5 3600, an RTX 2070 Super, 16 gigs of RAM, and a 1TB SSD, you can pick up one of the best looking PCs, at least display-wise, I've seen in so long. It is the ultimate clean build. And currently you can pick it up for only $749.99, which, how is this not the perfect holiday themed PC build to give someone or yourself? And don't forget, if you're a first time buyer on Jawa, you can use code UFD10 for $10 off your first purchase. And once again, thanks to Jawa for letting us take a look at this. And remember, you can find all these deals and more linked in the video description down below. But until next time, I'm gonna hand you off back to Brett and Kyler for the rest of your hot news. Cheers.
CD Projekt Red's got a deal for us though.
Oh!
They're gonna give us another update to Cyberpunk. So the Ultimate Edition is going to be launching on December 5th, but with that, they're launching Cyberpunk 2.1, and a ton of the devs who are involved with CD Projekt Red hyped this up, saying things like, hotly anticipated and new gameplay elements should be coming out. I don't know what that means.
I don't like this already.
It feels like we could be disappointed. There's supposedly a stream about it today where we're going to find out more, so it's like, maybe it's good. But there's also a stream yesterday, but after we recorded hot news about the Cybertruck and the delivery there, I'm sure Elon's not going to get into controversy there. Controversy, as some people say. Nothing's going wrong, I promise.
Cyber, trunk, punk, truck, punk, prunk.
What do I do with him? I don't know what's going on. And that's exactly how we felt about OpenAI just about a week ago. And 1 year ago is when ChatGPT rolled out for the first time.
Really?
Happy birthday, ChatGPT. Congratulations. Now we know who's on the board of directors of OpenAI because things have moved around, and it turns out that Microsoft, who was never on the board for some reason, despite being the biggest investor in OpenAI, now has a non-voting, just observing spot on the board, which is great. Additionally, they got rid of a few people who tried to oust Sam Altman. However, the co-founder Ilya is still going to be part of it, as well as the CEO of Quora, despite the fact that Sam Altman put out this tweet talking about how they are competitors, and it's like, it is problematic a little bit. It's totally fine. They're going to resolve it. Don't just you worry. I mean, especially when AIs are making all of the decisions, who cares on who sits on what board?
Microsoft gets to just watch.
Well, we've been just watching as over in China, AMD's numbers have exploded in popularity. The 7900 XT and 7900 XTX have been just flying off of store shelves. Price has been going up because the RTX 4090 got banned, so your second best option was the 7900 XTX, and it looks like they were having a great time. But fear not! Team Green coming back. Nvidia is allegedly going to be producing a brand new GPU for China known as the RTX 4090D.
D what?
It stands for Dragon.
Dragon what?
Dragon D.
I don't get it.
The RTX 4090 is too fast for the US exports limit of the total processing performance. However, they managed to measure the TPP. It's above 4,800 points. So Nvidia has to cut down the RTX 4090 to be below that 4,800 point sector. But they can keep all of the things that makes it good for AI, like all of the VRAM and the speed of that VRAM. But the RTX 4090D is Dragon, because the year of the dragon is 2024.
Dragon what?
And it's going to cost the exact same price, despite the fact that it's cut down, which is...
I thought it could be
perfect.
Cool. I thought it could be cool.
You're never going to get it. It's basically a souped up RTX 4080 with more VRAM. It's also going to be on a new die, the AD102-250. It's going to have less than 16,000 CUDA cores. It's going to be above the 4080 Super, but below the 4090. So we're going to get the 4070 Ti Super, 4070 Super, and now we're going to get the 4090D. So I guess D means less.
Is this really going to be a thing that we continue to talk about, or is this only going to be a thing in China that like people just kind of gloss over now because it's like this niche version?
We will likely never get it, but I think this will continue to be a conversation point because something already happened with Nvidia where they cut down the A100 and the H100 to be the A800 and the H800, and then America was like, still too fast, changing the rules. And so we might likely see these things continuously change where, I mean, the RTX 4090 is still out of stock. You can't get it here in the US. It's just, they're gone. Unless you're buying from OEMs or whatever. So it changes the market, especially when China is buying a ton of these cards for AI. It's clear that Nvidia has a large market segment over there. The decisions that are impacting the export are also impacting us domestically. We can't get cards because of the China ban. So what's gonna happen when the 4090D gets banned? Are we gonna start selling out of the 4080? Which everybody loves and is buying? I don't know. I don't know what's going on, but you guys do. Let's talk about what you said in the comment response yesterday. Magpie Fi said, Steam Deck ASMR wasn't the ending I expected, but the ending I needed. Thanks.
Forgot we did that.
Yeah, one person said that they were playing the Steam Deck while they're watching, and then when they saw us doing that, they also started hammering the buttons. So it's just a gigantic chorus of button pressing on the Steam Decks happening.
Heck yeah.
Zachary saying, so the titles, they are actually our fault?
Yes.
Yeah. Like we change it to get more views, which is based on viewer behavior. The audience actually determines what's popular. Now, the content, I personally don't want to just be pigeonholed into talking about AMD, Nvidia, and Intel, which is why you'll notice Hot News is expanded beyond that in the actual content in the episode. I want to talk about generalized tech stuff.
Yeah, sometimes we talk about
D's and dragons, Dungeons and Dragons.
Sometimes we talk about D's and Dragons and Dungeons, and also AMD, Nvidia, and so there's those.
Intel D, Intel.
Yeah, so we talk about all that stuff.
Yep.
It's not all those other things you
O2
said.
Bluehawk saying pop punk, metalcore, and post-hardcore. I knew I liked you. You should check out Archangel, smaller local band. To me, I think you'd like them. I checked them out. I'm sorry, I did not like them. While these tend to be like my most pop punk is like, I can listen to basically anything in the pop punk genre and I'll be okay besides MGK. But like metalcore and post-hardcore, it has to be specific bands or I'm out. Like if Spotify starts feeding me the post-hardcore genre, I'm typically done.
Brett is extremely picky when it comes to music.
Yes.
It is like, I won't be asking him for input on like a song that'll be like on my phone or something, and he'll just comment and be like, oh, I hate that. Like, just, we weren't asking for it. And, like, he knows what he likes.
I don't though. So like I've discovered a lot of new music over the last 3 or 4 years.
I can't safely come to you and be like, I think you'll like this.
Correct. Yeah, it doesn't
I have no
work.
idea.
No, my brain itches of music need to get scratched in very specific ways.
Yeah.
It's Milan says, are we gonna ignore the fact that DIY Perks made a PS5 Slim over a year ago? No, we talked about that a year ago. Not ignoring it. That Not From Concentrate did something new with the new stuff in a new way, and they made like an external. It was just different, all right?
I'll be honest. The Not From Concentrate looked easier.
Yeah, it looked like if they put out all of the schematics and like made the chassis, like you could do it yourself.
Yeah.
Whereas DIY Perks, like, I'm not gonna be able to put it into a small brass situation.
No, that's like unrealistic for the general consumer to actually do themselves.
I should have put this next to the other one. Vatic Ram saying, what in the actual duck bread is listening to metalcore and post-hardcore? Wow, I'm genuinely shocked and happy to learn that. Rock on, metalheads. To which I'm not a metalhead. I'm like so far from like actually enjoying metal. It's not, no. I don't think I could be referred to as that.
I don't know. Maybe I'm just some idiot Zoomer. I just feel like metalhead's very cringe saying. Very cringe. Makes me uncomfy.
Well, I think we made Siam uncomfy saying, hearing these two banter is fun? See, like with the ellipses and the question mark, I feel like you're mocking us. That's what I'm feeling like you're saying we're cringe.
Yeah, we do.
We do what?
Mm-hmm.
All right, don't forget, 1 p.m. we're giving away or drawing the winner for the 1 terabyte Steam Deck OLED in case you want to have that. And then we will continue on with our in UFD I hate that. I hate it so much. Boyotathon. That sounds much better. Every Friday while I'm here, I do have to take one Friday off before Christmas, but it'll be good stuff. Also, we have like a more broad giveaway of a 14900K 4090 PC that we're going to be drawing in the winter for on December 29th. So we'd love to have you all part of that. We'll see you back here for more of the hottest tech news on Monday.
Is this one we're giving away?
No, that's the 512. Oh, dude.